using stop it. You may I say? She know.
Yeah, man, over the years, I take a love for granted, man. Yeah, man, them take a kindness, a weakness, them used to go, them used to come. But I'm telling you this, I eat that here.
Michelleg say herself confess. Michelleg say herself confess. Michelleg say herself confess. Michelleg tell up a journey so no lose way. And last time when I go your house. Hey, me now you have to present to Michelleg. I'm Mr. Michelleg. Tell them so they using stop. I have to present it. I want to them. Hey, Michelleg. Yeah, man, I just saw it stopping. Read them up. Yeah, Michelleg. Just give the users them a round of applause. Yeah, man. Only use you over years, but the using stop it. You may I say? She know.
Yeah, man, over the years, I take a love for granted, man. Yeah, man, them take a kindness, a weakness, them used to go, them used to come. But I'm telling you this, I eat that here.
Michelleg say herself confess. Michelleg say herself confess. Michelleg say herself confess. Michelleg tell up a journey so no lose way. And last time when I go your house way. Right now myself confess. Michelleg tell them say herself confess. Michelle new name and Mrs. Selfish. The amount of things she got through where she dealt with. Yeah. Myself confess. Michelleg tell them say herself confess. Michelleg I let them do. Run out the home, turn out the feet. And as you turn your back, them a burn out your name. Get not like your energy, run out your chain. Paradise cause of them fry out your brain.
Opportunities work, see them you know the face. Smile with the fear things, watch out for snare. It's on one time. They using stop. Tell them you broke them nasty, they moving stand. On the lose me. The last time when I go use me. Right now myself come first. Right now myself come first. Only can call me Mr. Selfish. The amount of things me go through and me dealt with. Oh yeah. Myself come first. Right now myself come first. Now give them the more strength around Robin get all the answers. From them up there for them even call me once. Hope remember the fans. But yeah, money to feed them, yeah, the man first.
Michelleg make with all the things. Them heart it need for rings. But half them link and dump it in a garbage bin. Because them never want to nothing but them ever want with things. And you will stop with them want we plan for jinx. Them lost way. And last time them a go yours way. Right now myself confess. Michelleg tell them say you felt confess. Michelle new name is Mrs. Selfish. The amount of things she go through where she dealt with. Oh yeah. Myself confess. Michelleg tell them say yourself confess. Michelleg, you choose yourself, you see them in a feelings. But you only need yourself, you don't need it. See them a complain research. Say them see the change cause you want move different.
Protect me, Lord. From them your viper. Clean my cars. Make me wiser. They never help me for achieve the things that why you fight for. Now them want to take you blame them. Seize your weed and thief your life. Only lose me. The last time when I go use me. Right now my
I may say no as I got represent for Michelleg. You see pre.
Then I survive every fight. All I will live, yeah.
To every human being I face a struggle.
Say the bad times make good times feel good. For the war make your office the peace. Rifle shot no nice in your ears jump. Flesh a drop and I never bully beef. But then the things we go through make we stronger. We never want to run from police. But the address where me come from make me right done wrong. Just to say the least. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Me put a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Me put a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry. I came from a place where I could have get caught up many times. So much I go on from the outside, but I stay firm in my mind. I know for the dogs, them the day. I'm from a place where you know pressure. Babies are having babies. Families that suffer. Still we never switch for the fast cash. Have my soul member vanity in all that. Look work on the past, never call back. Table turn now, look who I call shots. It up for yourself up for we can do better that. After me never done the wrong, the wings forget about. Or them a go on like some my life never hard. Still you protect the good forever. Fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Me put a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Might see a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry. The amount of sacrifice me make, I never illuminati. Remember days that me could not even afford a party. You think I know me want to put a million on my granny, and for the days when she give me when me know she know have it. So we have to make sure everybody good, alright. Make dice no fight, them a fight, them a fight. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Me put a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry.
Got the fix, Michelle G. Good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. All of my life. Yeah. I am Michelle G. I am here live in the building. I don't know. My headphones don't sound like I'm hearing anything, but I guess we'll work with it. I am streaming live on getwiththefix.net, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic Coffee, Metric Radio, all of those radio stations, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all over the place, Apple, Google, all of that good. I am streaming live right now. Before I get into the show, make good times feel good. With the peace, rifle shot, no nice in your ears. Flesh and drop and I never bully beef. But that the things we go through make us stronger. You run from police. But yeah, just where I come from, make me right done wrong. Just to say the least. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. Like I say, today's show is sponsored by this sponsors to the Global Talent Competition, which is happening in June. Get with the Fix is obviously one of the sponsors. Of course, I had to bat some people up because I'm like, why all of these sponsors on this flyer? Like, Get with the Fix don't work with a lot of these people that I see on this flyer. Why wasn't Get with the Fix on this flyer? You know, as a woman around here, they be leaving you out of stuff. These fellas be leaving you out of everything. But I had to bat them up and help them to understand that, hey, watch it. Don't play with this radio station. You hear me? Because all of y'all on this flyer just reach out to me for stuff. So I understand why Get with the Fix wasn't on it initially. But anyway. So this is a talent event that is happening next month in June. It says, are you the next big star from the Tri-State Global Talent Competition? Is back with a 5-week musical showdown to discover the region's top emerging artists. Open to all genres, solo acts and groups are welcome. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut residents only. So how this works is week 1, you have to submit your performance video. Week 2, go viral with the fan voting. Week 3, perform live on stage. Week 4, the finalist spotlight. Week 5, the grand finale and winner is revealed. The winner gets a track with iOctane, pro music group, live show with Platinum Kids, interviews, radio play, and promo. You have to submit now to globaltalentcompetition@gmail.com. WhatsApp 929-705-3069. Okay, folks? Don't say I ain't tell y'all. Get with the Fix, Michelle G.
Tribe Nation. Patriots. Then I survive every fight. All I will live, yeah.
To every human being, we face a struggle.
Now the bad times make good times feel good. But war make you face the peace. Rifle shot no nice in your ears, jump. Flesh a drop and I never bully beef. But on the things we go through make we stronger. We never want to run from police. But the address where me come from make me right done wrong. Just to say the least. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. And put a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry. Been fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. Me put a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry. I came from a place where I could have get caught up many times. So much I go on the outside, but I stay firm on my mind. I know for the dogs, them not there. I'm from a place where you not fear pressure. Babies are having babies. Families that suffer. Still we never switch for the fast cash. Have my soul member vanity in all that. Look work on the past, never call back. Table turn now, look who I call shots. It's up for yourself, enough for we can do better dog. After me never done the wrong, the wings forget about. Or them a go on like some my life never had. Still you protect the good for your fighting for all of my life. Fighting so hard to survive. I put a smile on my face, but inside is a ocean of tears. Me a cry. Been fighting for all of my life.
Well, the text Michelle G. Hello, Mr. Grant. Good evening, sir. Hello. Your mic.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm well. Are you hearing me? Because your internet is over there doing some other stuff right now.
Why?
Do you hear me?
Why? I hear you, but I can't be accountable for the internet, you know?
Yeah, I know. So on the live tonight we have Cornelius Grant, actor.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
You hear me better now? Do you hear me
man,
better
I'm
now?
hearing you, man.
Okay. So we have Cornelius Grant, actor,
Yeah,
director, and CEO of Good Vibes Entertainment. And Cornelius, I looked up your name today to see what it means. You want to hear what it means?
Yeah. Well, let's see what you found.
What I found. So your name is Latin for horn, Horn.
Yeah, I know.
Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I put it as a good thing because I named my son Cornelius. So I would say my son's would be a melodic arm. You know what I mean? So I said Cornelius is a melodic sound, and arm makes noise. So it all depends on how you want to use it.
Okay, I hear you.
I didn't name myself, so I have to work with it. At first, I didn't like it, but then for most people, I'm the only Cornelius they know, so I work with it.
You work with it. Okay. So like I said, guys, Cornelius, how I met Cornelius is when I was in Jamaica the other day. He was at Lexi's A Legends school tour, and she introduced us and was like, "Oh, you should interview him." So I said, "Okay." So this is how Cornelius is here tonight. But Cornelius, I want to, ask you, my first question is basically like, growing up Caribbean in Jamaica and all of that, the main thing for us as Caribbean folks is to be lawyers and doctors and all of that type of stuff. How did you even land in acting?
Um, my brother was the road manager for Europe, and Ricardo Baby Gardner started his record label Art of Love. So Europe burst on the scene in 2005 or six thereabout with the hits and Gallery Made and I asked to be a part of the video, and I got through in the video, and I got the lead role of the main character, and that's how I got started from Get Around Them In. So that's how I got started in acting.
Okay. So what was it like with your parents who again are Caribbean and you're like, this is what I want to pursue? Like, what was that like?
Um, I, I may say it's the other day, my friend having this discussion, many other persons may can talk this about being saying them have supported parents, and then many other can say the parents are foolish. They never discouraged me. When I told my dad I wanted to do acting, he was living in the States. He just send the money for me go drama school. He never hesitate. My mother would be more of the bumper one, and she never said anything negative. She didn't say anything. She just said, "What?" So them just send me a drama school. You know what I mean? I went there for a couple of months, did the course, and I passed. And they never once say, "Yo, don't take up acting, acting a foolish." You know what I mean? Them just say whatever I want to do, we just do. So I just that. Yeah, then just do me.
I like it. I definitely like it. So let's talk about, you just that huge movie, One Love, Bob Marley's movie. You was in the movie playing the role of Bucky Marshall. And I want to know, like, how did you even prepare yourself to portray him and his character?
Well, being that I've been playing a real life character, I had to do some research. So I disguised myself as a university student and went down to a hero that I thought he came from, and to get information on him. I wasn't at the right era, but I got a little. I spoke with somebody that knew him personally, and that's the information that I just use. And typically, I've been typecast most of the time playing Batman role, so it was typically a walk in the park for me, just to know a little bit about him and add to what I'm used to, and it's just a walk in the park for me.
Okay. All right. I definitely like that. How did people see you though? Like what was the reaction to everyone when you told them basically that you'll be playing this role? What was that reaction like?
Well, I signed a non-disclosure, so I couldn't tell anybody. So, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
wow.
After, yeah, man, when you work with Hollywood, any movie firm, yeah, even sometimes when I get the script, as the script going in your hand, you sign a non-disclosure. Even though, I do a project the other day, I sign a non-disclosure. It's a British one. You know what I mean? So they can't sue me for that because it's a British program, you can't know which one, so I can't get sued for that. You know what I mean? So me getting the role.
Oh, his internet is acting up. Sometimes this internet from Jamaica,
Come back, come
it's
back. Yeah,
yeah, you're there. You're there. I hear you. I hear you.
back.
Hello?
See what, man. Not hear me.
Yeah, his internet is doing all kinds of
Yeah,
things. Okay, there
so
you are. There you are. Perfect. Go ahead.
yeah, it's doing another thing. For the viewers, I can't even apologize because I don't have no control what the internet does.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I do pinch one and two person, and they are excited and they're glad. And many persons who I pinch don't even Bucky Marshall was. So it was not, but being a part of the Bob Marley legacy was a big thing. And
Yeah.
their close friends were happy for me. You know what I mean? My family member never did know anything. But remember, this is Jamaica. Not many people watch it in Jamaica and don't see it as a big. So even though I'm in a big motion picture that called Blockbuster, a Jamaican don't watch it. So we walking past them and don't see it as a big deal.
They don't see it as a big deal? Why do you think that is? Why do you
They
think that?
know. They know what you do. Jamaicans, because there was a rumor. There was two things. One, because it wasn't a Jamaican playing the lead role. Two, there's a rumor was going around that there was no Jamaican in it. So it does, you know what I mean, make every Jamaican say they don't want to.
Yeah, I think this internet is not working very well for him today. At all. At definitely at all. So I'm gonna play some music. I think we might have to reschedule this interview because this internet is not working coming through from Jamaica at all. Get the fix, Michelle G. I'm here in the building. Yeah, we're gonna have to reschedule Cornelius's interview. I'm gonna give him another day. Just because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Cornelius, I think we're gonna have to reschedule. We're gonna have to reschedule. Can we reschedule?
Sure love is hard to find. With you I can't deny. 'Cause you left me in love. I found good love, but I'm sure feeling like I've never felt before. Oh girl, your love it's a flow like the river that never runs dry. I can't help but wonder how you so far. When you grip me, please don't let me go. Come on me like a picnic, keep me coming back for more. Once we start kissing now, you have to lock up that door. This is what I'm missing now. Please don't let me go. Oh no, no, no. Girl, you alone send me prefer. And this feeling's getting deeper. Real emotion nobody can measure. That's where we go, for you are my treasure. Me want you close, don't sleep away. Hold me tight, girl, me want you to stay with me. 'Cause you're my night and I'm your day. Your love is a flow like the river that never runs dry. I can't help but wonder how you so far. Grip me, please don't let me go. Come on me like a picnic, keep me coming back for more. Once we start kissing now, you have to lock up that door. This is what I'm missing now. Please don't let me go.
Unfair game play twice. Baby, I just paid the price. You can do what you want to. Yeah. But when you come back, you never give me no time. Every day I'm walking down, I will. One day the bottom won't stop the pill. I never listen to the thing while you tell. Said you was an angel and you put me through it. So if I miss the water till the well run dry. I know me there with tears in my eye. I know I'm back, baby, oh I. Heartbreak with every tear I cry. You know what me, I've been never wanna listen. The 14 gal, I know me like this. Give me shine to me, chain them up this. Give me time, one thing still missing. Until game play twice. Maybe I just paid the price. You can do what you want to. But when you come back, me never give me no man, I don't want to get you back. I make you get you back. Because unfair game play twice. Maybe I just paid the price.
How you feeling on summer vibes? Cleaning a summer, ever stay fresh from a little and a come on. We out till sunrise. Enough girl on the party, but me a roll with me shanty. Me see couple bad girl a go naughty. papa in the anchor party. Yeah, them gyal a go on bad. Ask see the one way him want bag. DJ pull it out, them gyal a want brag. Take man to a back where you call that. Me and my friend them rich broke fall back. We say I just party, party, party for the summer, yeah. We say I just party, party, party for the summer, yeah. For the summer, yeah.
Bitter. Sorry, but it don't look like summer coming anytime soon. It don't look like we're gonna be having any type of summer anytime soon in New Jersey. I don't understand. In the tri-state, probably it's probably cold everywhere. I don't understand what's happening. They said, what is it? April showers bring May flowers, but this rain is just ridiculous. Like it's raining in May. Like there's like we have no sense. Like I'm really trying to understand what's happening with this weather that we have going on. But I am Michelleg G. I am physically here in the building. I was supposed to have 2 interviews tonight. Yeah, one he was having internet connection problems. So we're going to reschedule that, and the other ones I think they canceled. Yeah, I believe they canceled. So, you know, the show around here has to go on. Like there's no doubt about that. The show got to go on because once I hit live on all of these buttons and things that I have on my computer, the show got to go on. You know, it's never the show can't happen. It's the show got to happen. You know, I think, you know what I think I need to do? I think I need to do like a screen record of and to show people what happens in here with this show so that when they decide to cancel last minute, they get an understanding that there's things happening, and you know, canceling your interview throws me off of what I have to do because I didn't plan for anything else. I planned to have interviews tonight, and of course that's not working. But we are again going to continue doing the show, but I'm going to do it like a view. I want to give people a view of basically what happens in the studio while I'm here, everything that's happening while I'm physically standing here. But I guess we could talk about what's happening around the world. It's a lot going on, people. Of course, you know, the news is still talking about this whole Tory Lanez situation, and Megan's friend allegedly is the one who shot her and all of this other stuff, and people are still talking about that. Today I see everybody sharing his stabbing video, and I don't understand. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm not sharing that. I don't think I'm sharing that. I see enough traumatic stuff during the day at work. I don't really need to look at it on Instagram. I could see it on everybody else's page, but I don't think I wanted to share that on my page. That was somebody being vulnerable, caught in a vulnerable position, and I didn't know if I really wanted to share that. I'm not really sure, but it's all over the internet. If you guys want to look at it, you look at it. If you don't, you don't. Lisa Hannah from Jamaica basically put up a post today, and she was basically talking about the fact that people don't fact check things, right? Like you see something happening and you automatically put it on your social media and all of those kinds of things without fact checking, right? And I get a lot of stuff in my inboxes from people all over the place. All over the place, they send me all of these things. And half of the time I'm like, yeah, this don't look true. This don't look real, or whatever the case may be. So I don't put it up on my page. So she was talking about all of that today, which is really great conversation for folks to have, I guess, around the world, for folks to have when it comes to the stuff that's put on social media, and how a lot of times so much of us are being desensitized from the real issues that are happening because we see it so much so often. So it's like, oh yeah, I this is just another day, another story, and keep it moving, right? In talking about stories, you know, we hear again with the fix, and a lot of the artists and a lot of people are so still concerned about this whole Adriana Young situation. And I'm gonna read basically what they're saying now in regards to her. So the toxicology report, toxicology and DNA analysis, says that, let me get my phone because I want to read this properly. They reinforced the conclusion that she died from accidental drowning. Tests showed no presence of drugs and a minor trace of ethanol. Why would she have ethanol? Okay. Later attributed to natural postpartum decomposition. Most notably, DNA swabs taken from the mouth, genitals, and anus found no foreign DNA and no molecular evidence of sexual assault. Swabs are collected before, the swabs that they tested were collected before the body was manipulated, and results confirmed no interference or trauma, the report says. Are we taking that? Like, are we is I can't even talk. Are we taking that as the conclusion to this young lady who died? I don't know. But they did send everything to the US to get it tested. And this is the conclusion that they're coming back with. They're saying that she had no bruises, no scratches, no struggle, and there was no trauma found on her body or any parts of her. So that's where we are right now. And this was the autopsy that was done. Remember in Guyana when the three doctors went there. When the three doctors went there, they did all the fluids and all of that kind of stuff. And this is what the conclusion of that autopsy is now showing. I don't know if this is the one that was done in the US though. I have to do some more digging. Like I said, the show was a whole different situation today, but now it's turned into this. So I have to do some more digging to find out if this is the autopsy that was done here in the US, or if that was the conclusion from the one that was done in Guyana. It's a tough situation. Still a tough situation. We're still saying justice for her and her family at this point. Like I said, this situation has caused a lot of rifts and a lot of things amongst people around the world, basically. And in speaking of children, I've been posting and I will continue to post. What are we doing with these alert systems? In the US, when a child goes missing, there's an Amber Alert that goes out. And they're notified, everybody's notified on your phones. Your phones go crazy. They tell you license plate, what the child looked like, what they were wearing, and all of those things. Here in the US, that's what happens. So they have now developed that across the Caribbean, it's looking like. So kudos to them for doing that. I don't know if the whole phone system is in place yet. Again, I have to find out more information about that, but I know that that's something that they're working on. Now let's go over to Jamaica, right? Because Jamaica has now, there's a rise in the murdering of children. I'm not going to say anything. That's the word, of children, rape, murder, all kinds of things right now in Jamaica. And basically, Michelleg, I have been posting, when are they going to create a sexual registry for individuals who have committed these crimes before and released to the public? When will the public know that these individuals are in their neighborhood, next door to them, across the street from them, around the corner from them? When will those things happen in the Caribbean? Is what I've been asking for weeks now. Okay. Now they're saying that Jamaica is saying that some advocate, I don't know who the person is. Again, I'm going to dig deep again. is saying that it will be a danger to the sexual predator if the public knows who these individuals are. So it will be a danger to those people. It will be a danger to those folks. Meanwhile, children are being harmed and killed and raped daily in Jamaica. Look, they just found another little boy's body in a car, decomposed body in a car. How did it get there? What happened? Right? So this whole Adriana Young actually started the domino effect with the Caribbean when it comes to all of these things: sexual assaults, notifying a family when a child is missing, all of those things. It's really ridiculous to me that I'm looking at the Caribbean and I'm looking at South America and I'm looking at these places and I'm like, I live in the US, I work with this stuff. This is what I do for 9 to 5. And it's like my country is going to crap because the Caribbean is going to crap because now folks don't know what to do. Right? Why did it have to take all of these things to happen for folks to understand that this stuff is a necessity? It is needed in the Caribbean community. The whole child welfare system needs to be looked at. Everything needs to be looked at this point so that we can have a better and clearer understanding of how all of this stuff works in the Caribbean. I know how it works here. But the Caribbean is seeming to struggle when it comes to this. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if schools in the Caribbean have like social work programs, if they connect with the US and England and Canada and all of these other places to get a better understanding of how all of these systems work outside of the Caribbean. So I don't know, maybe that's something that they need to start looking at and working on to try to figure out what's going to happen next. But my thing with Jamaica is that you're concerned more, this advocate is concerned more about the predator being known than protecting children, is how I see it. Yeah, I might see it different, but that's how I see it, right? Because a lot of times, jungle justice is a thing in the Caribbean, right? So their thing is that if these predators are known, people are going to kill them. People are going to kill them. And then, they won't suffer any whatever. They won't have to pay for the crime because they're gone, right? But again, what's the next plan is my question. What is the plan? What's the plan? Because that initial plan is not the plan. That can't be the plan. That cannot be the plan. That can't be the plan. That's not gonna be the plan. I'm sorry, it's not. So y'all need to go back to the drawing board and try to figure out what the plan gonna be. Is all I saying.
No, about them, but that is what I mean. It's an issue. How am I talking up? I hear that. Triton, well, me want to see you one in the air. From a rape of it, you don't care. Bust a blank with the sound and make me hear. If I'll forget me in the square. They put them. The man, him love molest, beat me and kidnap woman. Boy go kill a woman, show him get up. Any boy will murder a woman, him a must him. Oh, yeah, me say, jungle justice. Tell me, Salaya, we no need to discuss this. Jungle justice. We not deal with it like a police. I know the first is jungle justice. Still come this remember. Oh, you got the whole man. Dog of the worst is jungle justice. Jungle justice. Yo, see that? Hold him. No make him get wet. Yeah, him no beat. When you see police are come, you not be step wet. Squad in them a gangster too. How are your checks set? Everybody's tired now. Tired of. Look how they pretty them. Bright and lovely. When they boy we pray and they pretty little baby fit. When me say ya, jungle justice. Tell me, Salaya, we no need to discuss this. Jungle justice. We not deal with it like the least. I know the first day.
Sections of West Kingston remain tense following last night's gun attack.
Yeah, Tree, like I'm trying to understand, like, what's the concern? What's the concern? Are you more Tree is like, let just what happened happen. Let whatever happen happens, you know? So I'm like, I don't understand. Hi Lexi. So Cornelius is having some issues with his internet, so we're gonna have to reschedule the interview for him.
Remain tense following last
the pain. Other people are gonna choose, you know. Not easy, wrong and then wrong choke music. One go. She never want to be a prostitute. No, she never wants so much cute. But the need and wanting her eyes. She never want to use the gun around the youth. But don't give Britain is a big dispute. The pressure of life is high. When the system fell and everyone will love betray. And if you don't believe me, come to see me. What a house, and they are humans. So when the system fell, another ones who will love betray us. And if you don't believe me, look at Rima, the rose. Look at the people of the jungle, tears fly. And my heart I feel pride. For my nation not divide. For all the pain and the suffering, the wicked old government, you have to stay strong. Fighting with demons under the sun. Once you realize the power of stone, you can move mountains. When the system fell out, and everyone will love betray. And if you don't believe me, come to see me. What a house, and they are humans. So when the system fell, another ones who will love betray us.
No, Lexi, that interview was canceled. The young lady said she's not feeling well. So she canceled the interview. Sorry. You got blood on your head. Any girl we go pick a rapist, go take a killer, we a murder babies. It just so familiar. I didn't know the day it to put the thing of killer. When need a box of matches, got a guest up and then you got tire on some newspaper. On that bit that don't to paper. I couldn't got up, the devil at the neck. I really a bunch of makeup. We used to be more safer. Could have go sleep and know the place protected by the neighbor. No, we can't trust somebody, cops and know the savior. Murder rate rise up higher than a skyscraper. Only a matter of time, love no one cry later. And if the government don't do nothing that year, you got blood on your hands. Blood on your hands. You got blood on your hands. Blood on your hands. They don't know how the story goes, but them want you when the glory comes. Oh God, let me up and share my enemies. Oh God, let me up and share my enemies. If I help some people, you should have made. Stay too long when you should have left them. Every thought equal to an extent. How when you're too genuine, you no get help. I'm not selfish, but me start prefer myself. Can nowadays enemies no wicked like best friends. The people where you do the most for, and them give you the less strength. Make that make sense. If you want no miracle,
Look on everything what does it do? Then look for me and ask how me still a go. Them out of fight, them find me. I'm a still win every battle, a walking miracle. I'm a walking miracle. I'm a walking miracle. Them out of fight, them find me. I'm a still a win. Somebody. I've been feeling kind of frail tonight, and I don't think I can manage. I've been losing direction. I need your intervention, please, please. I'm too loyal for this loyalty. I'm too loyal for this loyalty. I'm too loyal for this loyalty. I'm too loyal, I'm too loyal, I'm too loyal for this. Lose myself and put a boy over me. Trust some friends and watch him turn enemies. I'm go all up to everybody. Me now have nothing left in me. Another boy could take my heart for granted. With me emotions if me no unwanted. To even trust some so-called family. My heart's been kinda cold lately. And this emotional pain with me up on my sleeve. Should I put it in a safe? Swear to God, me too brave. I put way too much faith in the people with fear. So many times my heart breaks. I make my mic go on jail. I'm not gonna ever make a waste wire me again. I'm not gonna ever make a bump turn me again. Tired of the pain, me a crying in the rain, trying to hide my tears. Tired of trying to benefit of people no care. Tired of being only been a holy fear. Better be ready. Enough get them life and lose it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ventures. Them not see the pain on the inside. Them only see the hype life with the bright lights. But me know we struggle feel like.
I see
Them days when I just white rice. How amount of gunshot miss me, to God be the glory. No phone, I don't know my story. Trading my for notebook and pens, and I couldn't go to jailhouse again. And that's why I'm not in no gun song. Them will listen to your music and charge you for your crime, so I'm not in no gun song. Me prefer sing bop, yeah, sing ball life, but me not in no gun song. Me know me dog, them have me head back, them a bust it in a real life, so me not fi sing no gun song. Fear that dear boy, where me come from. See the name karma, make every killer have to walk with the llama. You have to clutch it when you walk round corner. Lord, soon as you feel like said the war done, we catch you them when you roll up around. Madness not pay, yeah, this me tell the youth them. Learn some stocks and trades, load the Glocks and case. A better way we need to show them. You, but you're just 14 with a matic in a Jansport. On a bicycle, hard drugs in my transport. Chop a life, say him have to be the boss soon. Touch the road, say him can't do the classroom.
Yo, I swear. You know, when you listen to these songs, you really understand what's happening in the world. Like, I swear to God, like, I don't know anymore. I feel like it's really ridiculous to me watching some of these things on social media. The amount of stuff that happens on social media on a daily basis is crazy to me, and that's why I do a lot of laugh videos and stuff like that. Of course, I'm going to tell you guys what's happening and what's going on, but those comedic videos are necessary to drain out all of that kind of stuff, you know. There's just a lot going on in the world. Like, sometimes you don't even know what to do. And for people with little kids, like, I give y'all mad credit, because if you have your little people on these internets, God, I tell you, it's really crazy. And you know what's funny? Well, not funny, but crazy. This Roblox game. I gotta look a little bit deeper into this Roblox game, but I want y'all to know that if you have a child and they have access to that Roblox game, that game apparently teaches kids to do all kinds of unscrupulous things. I don't know how. I've never looked at it. My kid is not a kid. He's a grown man at this point, I say. But if you have a young child, and they're on that Roblox, ROBLOX, however you spell it. If they're on that game, please look at it. Look and see what they're doing on it, what they're watching, YouTube, whatever they're watching on YouTube. Stay on top of your kids. These kids are TikTok. These kids are getting into so much that a lot of times these parents don't have no idea of what's happening on their kids' phones. And a lot of times, a lot of parents are using these tablets and these YouTubes and all of these things to raise these kids. And let me tell y'all something. It's disgusting the amount of things that your child can get into on these games and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all of those things. I don't know if you guys realize that since Biden is no longer president, TikTok is free for all. You see so many things on there that you be like, gosh, darn it. You know, and even in speaking in that, I want to say this. Now, I'm a girl's girl. Like, I love women. I love my sissies and my sisters and all of these girls, right? But lately, y'all got me questioning my sexuality because every time I turn on Instagram, it's body and crotches and boobs. Like, is nobody wearing clothes anymore? Ladies, what's happening? Like, is this the new trend where we don't have to put on clothes anymore to be sexy? It's like, and I think I think that most women, a lot of women look better when they put on clothes. I'm sorry. I just feel that way, you know? A lot of girls are just naked right now on the internet. And I'm trying to understand, are y'all getting paid for this stuff? Like, what's happening? What is going on? And in your Instagram feed, it's like constant, just up and down. Like, I'm like, what's happening in the world that women are now so naked on the internet? Boobs are showing and outside, like they're putting on thongs, and then you can see everything. I'm like, and they're not at the beach. It's not a swimsuit. It's an outfit. It's an outfit. So what is happening in our world right now that our women feel like they don't have to wear clothes any longer? Who is telling them that wearing clothes is out of style? Where is this information coming from? Somebody please help me to understand. Where is the information coming from that clothes is not a necessity anymore? Because y'all naked as all hell on Rihanna internet. On Rihanna internet, y'all naked. Bad.
Different. Much music, let's blame. Different girl. A real hot gal me a talk about. Who da strong birds you know all about. A gal a talk color she no know about me. You know see that she want
to tell you something about Vanessa Blank. Yo, the other day I posted my back to school event that's happening in Ghana, and she actually reshared it on her story. She reshared it on her story. I screen record the video because for some reason I couldn't repost it. So I screen record it, and I'm definitely gonna post that. Vanessa Bling, she's one of my favorite girlies out here. She reposted my video because I was playing her song with Ding Dong. You know, I'm gonna play it in a minute so you guys can hear it. But shout out to Fresh Drop. Fresh Drop, if you guys need promotion or anything of that sort, reach out to them. They have reasonable prices for promotion. If you're an artist, you're acting, you're whatever you want to do. Shout out to Fresh Drop. They post, you know, the stuff. They get mad numbers on Instagram, on TikTok, and very nice, very legit, very mannerly. If it's a guy behind, if it's a guy running the whole program, but reach out to them. Fresh Drop _ENC on Instagram, on TikTok. Okay, people.
You know, see, God, I show a blessing upon me. Remember, I'm tell us something different. Full of class, I'm a magnificent. Can't judge me for the past. My scars are no flaws. Far as I can see. Beauty, girl, you're beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful. So beautiful. Beautiful. You're beautiful.
Off you go on. Well, explain all the time, you know the crime, Yeah. Where we come from, you have to have a fire. Every man bad and man prove what them can do. When the pets come in, the body can't tell on you. And when the dead is when the most money spent on you. Can't trust friend, can't trust family too. Cause them give you a call like a harmony too. I'm gonna teach me this family clip. So when I make it to me come from. We come from real bad life. Some jeepers, creepers life. When the dogs them not sleep at night. If you none a real life vibe, play my part. Yo, I thought us badness man attack. Long before some could attack. We keep it close to my heart. Living at the wild, we feed on wild cards. You feel know where the badness start. Fat boss at the godfather of New York. In the game, if the right on the friend.
So, in continuing the news, the word for that? In continuing in the news, so Andrew Tate and his brother are currently charged with rape in the UK. British prosecutors have greenlit a sweeping set of criminal charges against controversial influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan, marking the first official confirmation of the extent of allegations against the duo in their home country. So the Crown Prosecution, why can't I talk today? Prosecution Service, CPS, revealed on Tuesday that it has authorized 21 charges against the brothers, including rape, actual bodily harm, and human trafficking, according to BBC News. The charging decision preceded an extradition warrant issued back in 2024 aimed at bringing the pair back from Romania, where they currently face separate legal proceedings. Andrew Tate, the former kickboxer turned social media personality, faces 10 charges connected to 3 alleged victims. The charges span from rape, actual bodily harm, human trafficking, and controlling prostitution for gain. His younger brother, Tristan, faces 11 charges tied to 1 alleged victim, which includes rape, actual bodily harm, and human trafficking. The brothers, who hold dual UK and US nationality, have denied the Romanian charges and are currently under investigation there. The CPS indicated that domestic criminal matters in Romania must be settled first before any UK proceedings can move forward. The prosecution's charging decision follows a review of evidence compiled by Bedfordshire Police regarding allegations made within the UK. The development adds that another layer of legal jeopardy for the Tate brothers, who have become lightning rods for controversy over their online content and lifestyle brand. So that's where these two folks are at right now. Yeah, I know Andrew Tate is a misogynist, but whatever. You know, the fellas for some reason likes what he says whole time. All of these things are happening behind the scenes. And I know that the fellas are going to be like, oh my God, all of this is lies. What are they talking about? These guys are not doing anything. It is crazy to me how these fellas And some of these women too be defending people like they know them, like they physically know what people do behind closed doors. Like I be looking at the internet like y'all cannot seriously be for real. Like obviously a lot of these times with these types of cases, high profile cases, they have been looking at these people for years and have developed and gathered all of their evidence, and now they're following through with whatever charges or whatever the case may be. So good luck to everybody. God's be. I whatever is gonna happen with that is gonna happen with that. Like whatever. But I can't be defending any of these folks on social media. I'm sorry, I won't do it. I don't care what y'all say. I'm not gonna do it, or whatever the case may be. Like you need to get all of the information and then make a sound decision as to what you think happened. You know, as an investigator working in this field, you have to talk to everybody involved to get the information and then move on from there. Okay, people? But I know because I see somebody already wrote a comment on my page talking about it's lies, it's lies, it's lies. Like they know Andrew Tate any brother. I don't know. I don't know, you know, and of course the Diddy trial is still going on, still happening. They I think they said today that there will not be a mistrial, so the trial is continuing at this point. So we'll see where that ends up. I don't know where that's going, but we'll see where that ends up. Now, can we talk about this whole Remy Ma and Papoose situation? I need to find a song to play to have that discussion. Like I said, guys, I was supposed to have 2 interviews tonight. One of them, his internet was doing some other stuff, and then the other one they canceled last minute. So the show has to go on. This show is being recorded, so I have to continue. Like there's no if, ands, or buts about it at this point. Okay. So like I said, the whole High Zip 103 FM, the whole Remy Ma and Papoose situation. I want to reach out to some of my guy friends. I don't know if they're going to answer me tonight, but I want to reach out to some of them to have some conversations around this whole Papoose and Remy Ma situation. CD, I don't know if you're still on the live, but if you're willing to have a conversation, WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me. And let's have a conversation because you're a grown man. And a lot of these young men on the internet is doing all kinds of things when it comes to this whole Remy Ma and Papoose situation. This is a situation that we did not really see coming. First of all, this is like this blindsided us right here, right now, right? Papoose, of course, Remy Ma was accused of cheating on him. And, you know, a lot of the ladies, including myself, was like, yeah, no, she's not doing that. That's not what she's doing. Because they were seen as the couple to be, the black couple, black love. Because Remy Ma went to jail for 8 years and Papoose held her down while she was there. There's a lot of women who are in prison that don't get that held down. Men don't. They say that there's a lot of women in prison don't give visitors, especially from their partners or the men that they possibly went to jail for, don't visit with them. And Papoose held down Remy, held her down, like you're my girl. I'm here for you. We're going to get through this. And that's the whole thing. But now all of their business is on social media, everything, right? And I don't know. I'm just like I feel like when people break up, it's not our business. Like, why are we, the public, involved in all of this? Why are we involved? Why are we involved? Why y'all involving us in this stuff? And this has been going on since last week, I think. Since last week, the internet was going crazy because Papoose, Remy started live, then Papoose go started live, and then like somebody was blocking her live, so then she would go live and then let us listen to his live, and then she would counteract what he was saying, and then he would go back and counteract what she was saying. So folks were I was between lives. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was on her live, I was on his live, I was on her live, I was being nosy because I'm trying to understand what happened. Like, what really happened with these individuals? And this is why I say, be very careful of the people that you idolize, marriages that y'all be idolizing on social media. Because if y'all don't even know what be going on, I ain't going doors. I don't be knowing until everybody start putting each other on blast on social media. And then we like, oh, that's what's been happening. But then y'all be like, oh, that's what's been happening. Because I know things that be happening. And I just be like, oh, okay. All right. Next. Right? Because they say that folks who put up their partners every day on social media is hiding something. That's what the people say. If you have your partner every day portraying this wonderful, beautiful, like nothing is happening, you guys are perfect relationship on social media, somebody hiding somebody trying to cover up something, right? That's what the people say. That's what's been said. But Remy Ma and Papoose is going through it. And I want to call, like I said, I want to call a few of my guy friends. I'm going to play some music. I'm going to get my phone up. And I'm going to call a few of them because a lot of them been having a lot to say on social media, right? And the one thing that bothers me about this whole situation is the fact that Papoose is talking about Remy's bodies. Like, she's cheated on me multiple times, who she's been with before him. And these people were together for like 20 years, I think. So now all of this stuff is coming out. I don't like that. I don't like when men put out women body count. Like, that part of it threw me off. Like, I feel like that's a girl move. I feel like that's a cat move, for lack of a better word. I feel like that's a P move. Like, that's not something you do. That's how I feel. Otherwise, I'm not defending Remy Ma. What she did was wrong. She cheated on that good black man, and now her marriage is in shambles. But, well, in divorce, because he filed the paperwork. But I don't like when men go into women's body count. Like, I think that's inappropriate, right? Because you stayed there knowing that she had these body counts. You gave her a baby, 2 babies, I think. One passed away, and then there was the other baby. So knowing all of this, you did all of that, right? So like I said, I'm going to reach out to a few of my guy friends because I want to have this conversation today in regards to Remy Ma and Papoose.
How will you give me that? How will you give me that? My baby, oh, like you come yourself. Like you come yourself, my baby, oh. Like you come yourself. Like you come yourself, my will you come on, will you come? Like you come yourself, my will you come on, will you come? Like you come yourself. Up above the clouds, take me. Come in, like baby, yeah. Like a star, you got me shining. Autopilot with the thing, and will you come on, will you come? I do come, yeah, summer, will you come on, will you come? I do come, yeah, what you have power. Take your time and give me what you have power. Keep me floating, baby. You want me jigga jigga, jigga jigga. Don't fret to rough it up, in the middle. You want me jigga jigga, jigga jigga. Focus, in the middle. Like clockwork, putting in work every day. And after that, boy, you don't know, we don't play. Serious what you putting on, we don't play. Overtime you putting in every day. You give me work, no time off. No sleep, and at the night he come and he don't play. He give me work, no time off. No sleep, and at the night he come and he don't play. My baby, oh, I do come, yes, sir. I do come, yes, sir, my baby, oh. I do come, yes, sir. I do come, yes, sir, will you come on, will you come? I do come, yes, sir, will you come on, will you come? I do come, yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good. So on the phone right now is the owner of Mighty Mix Entertainment. So I'm over here talking about this whole Remy Ma and Papoose situation. What's your take on it? G?
I actually was listening to you.
You don't know what's going on? You don't know what's going on with Remy Ma. Yeah, like I think because you're probably listening on something else too. Hang up and call me back on WhatsApp. Yeah, people, like I said, I want to have this conversation about Remy Ma and Papoose situation because I don't condone what Remy did. But when you go into the whole, talking about people's bodies, that's the problem I have. That is the problem I'm having.
Look much further, no. Find she wherever you find sight. Are you my kind of girl, love soca, love bacchanal, jump on a plane, touch any carnival. When it comes to
Are you there? All right, much better. So what do you think about this whole Remy Ma and Papoose situation? Do you think that a man should talk about his wife's body count after they're going through a divorce?
My whole take on it, nobody should be coming and saying nothing about the other person. You've been together for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You accept the person for who they were, who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Why now when you're having problems?
We involved.
Come here all the dirty laundry.
We involved, like they involved in the whole world in it.
Yes, and the internet just living for that.
Yes, definitely.
Every time you turn around online, is some so-called blogger, some wannabe blogger, have something to say. And then the others in the comment, they got the most to say.
Definitely. I just feel as though I didn't like the fact that he went into her body count. I did not like that. I don't. The other stuff is okay. All right, say what you gotta say, but the whole body count situation, like I'm like, yeah, sir, why would you do that? Like that's a girl move. Those are things that girls do for a woman that you've been with for 20 years, and now you're acting like you want to tell everybody about her.
Yeah, I don't like the gossiping from none of them, but when she started talking, she shouldn't even answer. She would have had to stop because it takes two to tango.
Yes. So do you think that when a woman does these things, when a woman go on social media and she's saying all types of things about a man, about her husband or boyfriend, fiance, whatever, as they're broken up, do you think that a man should be replying, or do you think that he should have just kept his cool and stay off the internet?
Just don't reply.
Okay. I like it.
Just don't say anything. Just let the folks on the internet believe what they want to believe. You know the truth and they know the truth.
I like it. So Dre will be on at 9:00 here on Get With The Fix, NL Mighty Mix, NL Majestic, NL Metric on all the stations. He'll be live at 9 p.m. Okay, folks? Thank you, Dre.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Enjoy the show.
All right.
I don't need to look much further, no. Find she wherever you find sight. Are you my kind of girl, love soca, love bacchanal, jump on a plane, touch any carnival. When it comes to play, she don't play at all. My kind of girl, love soca, love bacchanal, jump on a plane, touch any carnival. When it comes to play, she don't play at all. I don't need nothing. My type of woman inside ya. Yeah. Up front and center, or to the side, she friends in the car. Yeah, she meet my criteria. Jump on with.
Good evening, sir. How you doing? You're live on air just before you start. Yeah, yes, you're live on air, Cyclone. You're live. Yeah, all right. So I call you to ask you a question. I'm talking about the Remy Ma and Papoose situation. Do you feel it's a girl move to tell the world about your wife's bodies, the amount of bodies that she's had?
Do I think it's what?
Do you think it's a girl move to tell the world about your wife's body count after y'all getting a divorce and breaking up?
Do I think it's wrong to tell about my wife's body?
To tell the world. To tell the world.
Obviously, that makes sense. Why would I wouldn't tell other business that.
No sense, right?
No, but I mean, but yes,
yeah, Papoose is telling the world. True, very true, very true. So your whole take on this situation is that what's good for him is good for her, like whatever the case may be.
My whole take on the situation is they got kids together and because that's
I hear you.
Because the kids gotta go the youth.
Definitely.
That's my take because I fuck. Other than that, no personal life.
Thank you, Cyclone. Goodbye. So Cyclone says that, because you have children, when these things happen, you have to be very careful about the things that you say about each other. Because again, like I was talking about, the internet is a dangerous place, a very dangerous place. And these kids, your children will go to school and their friends are going to tell them your mother was on the internet and your mother is the H word and your mother is the B word and your mother is the, and then that leads into fights and all of these other stuff. So I totally disagree with Papoose telling that girl body count. I did.
Much further, no. Find she wherever you find. Are you my kind of girl? My kind of girl. Love soca, love bacchanal. Jump on a plane, touch any carnival. When it comes to play, she don't play that. My kind of girl, my kind of girl. Love soca, love bacchanal. Jump on a plane, touch any carnival. When it comes to play, she don't play that.
Good afternoon, sir. Evening, night, wherever we there in the world. How you doing?
I should have known. I got a text message from WhatsApp.
You should have known.
I fell for it.
You fell for it. So on
we don't have no sense.
No sense. Y'all just see women calling and y'all just answer. Knowing that when I call, it's some type of mix up I calling about while I'm live. But y'all still answer. Y'all always answer.
Yeah, we got an answer for you, but I should have realized WhatsApp messages is not normal.
Yeah. So I'm talking about the Papoose and Remy Ma situation, and we have been having a lot of conversations in regards to this, right? So tell me your take on the situation. How do you feel about this whole situation?
My take? Enough of them getting like wicked deeds here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this how you want to start?
Wicked deeds, there's no way to put it. The man wasn't saying nothing.
He was minding his business. He was minding his business and then he got called in.
He was minding his business. Now you want to come and talk about you paying money for this and that. You're rich. Might find a younger thing.
Oh, Lord.
Could knock she out.
Oh, Lord.
And now she's vexed.
So you think she's upset because he's with Clarissa, right? That's what you think?
Yeah, she upset if you with that girl.
Okay.
That girl make way more money than she does.
Probably, yeah.
And she make way more money than
who?
So
the young lady definitely makes more money than Papoose. Definitely.
Yeah. But see, look, how is it that Remy come and say, I don't make no money, he living off of me all these years, 20 years. Right? Now you can't have your way, so now the man living off of you.
That's what she said. Then he turned around and said, well, I wrote 99% of her songs and, you know, he never got any money for it or any of those things in regards to that. But do you think that, because, you know, I've expressed on social media and talking to you that I feel that it's a girl move, it's a P move to then now go and talk about your wife's body count. Like, you know, how do you feel about that part of it?
I mean, all the guy said was, yeah, she was cheating on me.
No.
And this is who she cheated with.
No, he said more.
It's a way he put it. All right. So no, should we be all over the internet and say our wives or ex-wives slept with 20 men just last month? No, you shouldn't say that.
Because that makes you look like a punk, right? That makes you look like a weak punk man.
No, that make you look like a weak punk man. That makes you look like a human. Wait. You have feelings.
Okay. I know you got feelings, right? And I understand the feelings part of it. But you're saying that a man coming on the internet and saying, oh, my wife slept with this man, the man, her body count is this, don't make him look like a punk?
How would that make him look like a punk?
He makes him look weak. Because you sat there and allowed that.
He and that Squidward looking thing from Ice Age. We've been talking about that man all over the internet. Only thing Pop said was, one, I knocked her out.
Him.
And two, I don't deal with you.
But the body.
So he just said,
go ahead.
He said how he feels, Sean.
He did say how he feel. I like I said, and I've been saying this, I am not on Remy Ma's side, okay? What I'm saying is what she did was wrong because everybody was looking at them like the pillar of the Black community of love. I don't know why, but that's what everybody was looking to them at. But for him to come on the internet and say her body count, if I tell y'all about her body count, y'all will be like, wow, all of that. You know, like those are things that I think that you should keep to yourself, right? Because you've been with her while she had this body count. You were there while she doing all of this stuff. And then the last straw was this man because this man, the public, I think it was Tasha K who actually posted it first. And that's how the marriage started going left. And then she talked about, you know, the guy was allegedly blackmailing her. Trying to blackmail her to put out the sex tape they have. And then, you know, Papoose messed it up and he knocked the man out. Now, Remy is wrong for all of that. She's wrong. She wrong.
Listen, that's when Pop knocked out the dude, from what their close friend was saying is like, Remy asked him, why would you do that? Now I gotta really kick it with the dude. So you don't get locked. So Remy was moving like a dude.
No, Remy always been moving like a dude though. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
That's why Clarissa there, because she can't move like a dude no more.
Oh.
That right jab gonna knock her out.
That right jab gonna knock out Papoose.
Nah, Pop in love. That girl in love. Pop in love. He ain't worried about Remy.
Okay, so let me ask you this other question, right? Now that Clarissa is now having all of this conversation in regards to the people that married, because they're still married, they haven't gotten divorced yet. The paperwork was just filed last week. Do you think that women should, a mistress, for lack of a better word, because that's what she is at this point, and that's what the Bible said, that's what it said. A mistress should go on the internet and try and attacking a man's wife. Do you think that that's something that she should have done?
No. No. She should have hold ground, but
stay out.
You know, it's she trying to defend him at the same time.
Yeah.
But she should have held her own ground.
Yeah.
And not get in between it.
Yeah. Because they're still married. You know? They're still married. And if something happens to either one of them, they are each other's next of kin. So, you know, right now this situation is so sticky that I don't even think people understand that part of being married, right? Because when you get married, that person then now becomes your next of kin. So something happens to you, Clarissa can't make no decisions in regards to Papoose. Remy will. You know what I mean? Remy will be the person who's making all the decisions if something happens, God forbid something happens to him. And I think that's a lot of times where people, when they get involved with these individuals who are married and all of this other stuff, like, and then you start attacking the folks, you don't understand that how marriage works. When there's a medical problem and all of those things, you will not be able to make any of the decisions. It will be Remy Ma until they are divorced.
Most definitely, because the man or the woman, they have all paper rights to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so if you can be there and be honeymoon up, but you ain't getting no additional benefits out of it.
Exactly. Definitely. You know? Definitely.
It's not just Clarissa that gotta look at that.
It's Remy Ma too.
That squid dude gotta look at that.
Stop calling the man a squid.
Yo, look at him and look at Squid. You know, the scenery's everywhere.
Squidward? Why you putting Squidward in the middle? Squidward has not bothered anybody. He has not bothered anybody. Dree said
Remy trying to style pop with no hat.
Yeah, it's definitely a wrong move. Like, I'm not gonna condone what she did. It's definitely a wrong move. You know, it's really ridiculous to me to see this happening so widely on the internet. And it's like, well, when one black couple start, then another one follows behind, and then another, it's like it just keeps going. And it's really showing that a lot of the comments was like, why would I get married if this is the end result? But what I think is people need to understand that start looking at folks who've been married, older folks who've been married, because they've been through some things, right? They've accomplished some things and all of that. And I remember asking my Uncle Lance, how come he and my aunt are still married? And he said, we like each other, right? Something that simple. We like each other. A lot of these people don't like each other. They don't like each other.
Yeah, it's that simple. You know, as long as you can look at each other and smile and know that this thing is where I want to be, you're gonna be good.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, stop watching these social media marriages, because a lot of these social media men be in my, you know what? Never mind. So
it's, you know what it is? Everyone wants to be a celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to show you their marriage is the best and da 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 da. But then you in my inbox talking about when can I see you and all of this other stuff, like never. Yeah. So
they idolize things and they're the wrong things.
Yeah, definitely. So can we talk about my salad situation that you had a problem with today? Because I did put up the video. I haven't gotten back to it yet to see if there's any comments, right? But this man I was telling him about my wonderful salad that I had yesterday. I made it since Monday and I'm still eating it. I am because it's still good. And I was telling him about my salad, and he talking about, oh, so you spent $8 to make this salad. Why do women need $30 and $50 to get a salad if they could just do it at home?
Teach your sisters how to cook.
I can't bother.
You know, listen, some of them, if they learn how to cook, they might turn away.
You know what, Ish?
Right? Because why you want $60 salad when you just make it for $8?
Because you have to understand that if you if you Uber food, right? Uber fees alone, your salary could start at $8. By the time you're done with Uber, you're at 30. I'm telling you, no joke, right? And then you gotta add a drink. That's another $10 added to it, right? And then you might want a snack. You might want a cookie or something like that, to just get a sweet taste in your mouth and all of that. By the time you're done, you're looking at $50.
Okay. So watch. How much for a recipe book?
I don't have one.
It's $10. You make a good salad for $8.
I did.
All she need now is to learn how to bake. She can make her own cookies.
I can't. Ish, get off my phone. Get Ish.
All right.
Come on. Ish, go off my phone. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Right.
Patrice again, yeah. Before you come up to my back, you better take some tonic. Cause once you press my button, that is why not automatic. I don't have no control. What my bumper do, she do is not the alcohol. No, that's just how she is. She rude. Don't let me call she to give you the jam and you dancer. This is a hot girl carnival. We got the wickedest bumper, and that's why you got to please me. You got to know what you're doing in order to lead me. You should hear.
My bro must know. He must know I call anything for some nonsense. That's why he answered the phone. Yeah, with the fix Michelle G. Like I said, I don't agree with anything that Remy Ma is doing. I wonder if my other bro will answer. I'm gonna call him. I don't agree with anything that Remy Ma is doing. But what I will say, and I keep saying that I think it's inappropriate to talk about your wife's body count on social media for anybody to see. I just think that's inappropriate. That's just how I feel about it, okay?
Patrice again, yeah. Before you come up to my back, you better take some tonic. Cause once you press my button, that is why not automatic. I don't have no control. What my bumper do, she do is not the alcohol. No, that's just how she is. She rude. Don't let me call she to give you the jam and you dancer. This is a hot girl carnival. We got the wickedest bumper, and that's why you got to please me. You got to know what you're doing in order to lead me. You should hear rough wine, no love up. I want you to make she turn up. Now come raise yourself and do it up. Make she turn up. Now come raise yourself and do it up.
I want to say too, I know that Best of the Best was this weekend, and they had an amazing show. Shout out to them for doing that. Best of the Best has been going on for many years. Best of the Best has been going on. And I was there mediating one time and plan to go back. But I just want to say shout out to them for that great body of work that they put on. And a lot of times folks like to put the negative things on social media instead of putting out the positivity. And of course, there was some sort of debacle going on outside that had nothing to do with Best of the Best, nothing at all to do with Best of the Best. But that's what folks were running with the folks' event. And there was no connection to Best of the Best and that incident that happened outside of the show. If you watched the video, you saw that it had nothing to do with the show. The show was going on. It was good. I saw a lot of people were there and all of that. But, again, the internet is a place where like, clicks, bait, and views is something that people just want to see and want to do. And they will tarnish your event and your name and all of those things just to get some views. Okay. But shout out to the folks, Best of the Best. Alkaline concert. Alkaline did one of the shows this weekend also, and he's been having a great year. His concerts have been jam-packed. So shout out to them as well. You know, he's doing his show in Jamaica. July 5th is the show in Jamaica. So that's happening as well in regards to that. But shout out to dancehall music. Shout out to reggae and dancehall music. Like it's on a nice flow. Like Ding Dong said, it's on a nice flow right now. We want to keep it that way. Beanie Man had his show this weekend too. That was packed as well. Of course, that had a lot of controversy as well in it. Vibes Cartel was in Guyana. You know, giving a lot of the young Guyanese artists a floor, a stage to perform and all of that kind of stuff. And I hope that they're doing something with that. You know, and I say this all the time, when you're in this business, when you get stuff like that, like you have to run with it, like you on stage with Vibes Cartel. You should have, your people should have so many videos that you could literally post them every other day and put it on these blogs and all of these other stuff, because that's a moment that you may not ever get again. So if you've been on the stage with Vibes Cartel, I say, I don't know what y'all doing, but I don't really see none of y'all posting none of this stuff. But this is the moment to run with it. Don't just get those opportunities and sit down, because the time will pass and they'll move on to the next thing, you know. So like I said, it's been a lot going on. Dancehall is doing great. Bounty Killer, of course, his show will be July. I'm so mad about that because I won't be here in the US. And I think for some reason, Bounty Killer show here in the US and then Alkaline show, I think it's the same day. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the same day, which is kind of weird. But we're not going to get into that because, of course, Bounty Killer said we had to say what he said about Alkaline. Although he posted his flyer, and he's like, I don't like that little dirty boy or whatever. Dancehall needs the unity or whatever the case may be. But I think his show here in the US is the same day as Alkaline show in Jamaica. So I don't know why they would do that. But, you know, at this business, sometimes it just be a lot. It just be a lot.
Yeah, this is just a carnival meeting. Tell your boyfriend you're not cheating. If you're by yourself, I'm going to whine. I'm going to keep whatever I find. You can't be on the road and you're looking so good. And you're pretty calm and like, where's your man? He in the band. If you leave him home, then let me chat. Girl, it's just a carnival meeting. You're not cheating. So girl, jiggle it up. I jiggle up. Bubble it up. I bubble up on the jump. Girl, take it, and play a mask, girl. Take it, I take a flip from your glass, girl. Jiggle it up, and jiggle up. Bubble it up, and bubble up by the jump, girl. Take it, and play a mask, girl. Take it, I take a flip, and then you can finish. Why you? Yeah, a perfect girl to find. What a thing that you're the one. You make me feel like a champion. More like a stallion. Cause when you ride, come on, I know. And you put it on me all night like a marathon. I say you treat me to the bone like a skeleton. No matter how them I try, they can't deny that you is the sweetest girl at this party. Your sexiness so much like it's straight from Zimbabwe. So can I get a piece? Bend over please, come now girl. On your knees, hey, chame for me, girl. Can I get a piece? Bend over, please. Come now, girl. Hand on your knees, come chame for me, chame. So what we doing? Are we whining? What we doing? Are you pushing it back? What we doing? Don't keep me waiting. Nah, girl, what we doing? Are we whining? What we doing? Are you pushing it back? What we doing? What we doing, girl? Hesitate like you're nervous. It's a heavyweight like a gymnast. To validate, no need to say word. Show them when you walk your ways. No debate, you don't win this. Number one candidate, you're on the hit list. No time to waste. No problem. So as long as they call my name, then I will answer. I'm a happy camper, and love is the sponsor. Oh, as long as I'm
Like then I will dance up. No time for no anger. I'm smiling with the hands up. Hey, what they calling me? Mr. Happy Papi, Mr. Happy Papi, Mr. Happy Papi. Yeah, they calling me Mr. Happy Papi, Mr. Happy Papi. Was I ever happy? Yeah. No, 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 so no, 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 so no, 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 nothing can get to me. No, 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 nothing can get to me. Problems, I don't have no problems. Any issue that I face, I let the Almighty solve them. Life too sweet, I can't complain. The only constant is the change, and we go touch the road again. Then I will answer. I'm a happy camper, and love is my sponsor. Oh.
Drink water on my business. Drink water on my business. I go drink water on my business. Drink water on my business. For me, I don't watch people, man. I'm looking for house and land. For me, I don't watch people think I'm a queen. I have my own thing. Some of them that stop the bus, like they know it all. Ask them how they get their Gucci purse. I go drink water and mind my business. 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 Me and them can't be friends. I fight the battle and Jah give me health and strength. Now it's we. That can't be English, that has to be French. Some of them that stop the bus, like they know it all. But if the ground water slip and a fall, it's them double I go. Drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Tick and boom, tick and boom. All eyes on you. Wine and hold it, twist your waist like wine and hold it. Bubble and roll it, them girl them not like you. Wine and roll it, twist your waist like wine and hold it. Bubble and roll it, my girl just show off yourself. Good on and bend. Good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on and bend. Good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on. Kick them shoes off. Young funny gun need bruise off. Marshman them girl use a boss. Too hot, cool off. The roughness, cool off. Girl you're full of party sauce. Every night you always trend. Perfect girl you always 10. And you want my down me artist friend. And you want burn up the parties them. So girl tick and bend. Tick and bend. Tick and bend. All eyes on. And hold it.
If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. You say you're done with your ex and you move on to the next. Let me see you with a man that make him real vex every night, every day. He's sending you a text, baby come back. I wanna have You see this body boy, you can't touch me. I already level up. Don't waste your time, boy. I don't give up. I don't give up. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex. The only X I want is extra money. No extra stress, no extra worries. If I don't find a next, I'm not in a hurry. I go eat some jollof and get sick like Molly. Cause you see this body, boy, you can't touch it. I already level up. Don't waste your time, boy, I don't give up. I don't give up. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, Move on to the next. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next.
You have to fix Michelle. G. Yeah, that's that new song out right now. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. And I made a video today and I was like, a lot of times y'all don't be understanding that your ex is the weapon that is formed against you. That man is or woman is the weapon that is formed against you, and you keep going back, you keep going back, you keep going back, and you keep going back. Whole time, that is the weapon that is formed against you.
It's lava. It's an reward in being the best girl. It's an trophy in being the best wife. If all the crime must be in a X5. And I say no man can't come true. But if you come in here to come with the things, I'm not Bob the Builder. I'm not building no man for future. I stop see potential. They like buying rooms for a rental. Still not mine. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's mine, maybe it's one of a kind. You are the up, but maybe next time. You are the punk, but maybe next time. Wrong and wrong, but maybe next time. You are my come, but maybe next time. Still not mine. Not all of them, but some of them. Help a man, he'll fuck your friend. Show you. I show outside with my girls this summer. You don't have a ring, then you don't have a mister. Hands up, let me see finger. Up, let me see finger. You don't have a ring, then bend for the camera. You to bend, 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 you to bend. You don't have a ring, then bend for the camera. You to bend, 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 you to bend. You don't have a ring, then bend for the camera. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, stop that shit now. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, show me your finger. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, stop that shit now. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, show me your finger. So let me chill if you're head and sister. If he love his ring on the finger, he will turn you, he will twist you, he will jam you, but never force you. He will make sure the pink and hold on. You serious and you wanna have fun. He having fun with the child mother. With 2 house down, fun with the neighbor. Then his next girl buying him data. She tells she man, your man is the driver. Whole time he's living inside her. Whole time he's living inside her. Outside with my girls this summer. You don't have a ring and you don't have a mister. Hands up, let me see finger. Up, let me see finger. You don't have a ring, then bend for the camera. You to bend.
Choose one.
What am I trying to do? Trying to test.
Them a thing if I change. Yes, I say about it. You can call me wayward. Them a thing if I change. I'm a rebel and I don't fear no trouble. And if I get your ice cream, it's over. It's over. It's over. And if I get your sweet wine, it's over. It's over. Milk punch, it's over. You want to know about down there? I trouble, baby. I trouble, baby. I trouble, baby. You want to know about down there? I trouble, baby. I trouble, baby. I trouble, baby.
I'm whining by myself. I come here by myself. It ain't no bills and rent. Don't wine out every cent. And you can't tell me how to wine. If to wine, when to wine. And them can't tell me how to move. If to move, when to move. And you can't tell me how to bend. If to bend, when to bend. And you can't tell me. And them can't tell me. I'm whining like I get paid. Better yet if it's my baby. Every cent that I owe. Would wait until I 20. With the money calling me. With the money calling me. Every bet I pay admission. Getting on that is my mission. Don't need no permission. I'm whining by myself. I come here by myself. It ain't no bills and rent. Don't wine out every cent. And you can't tell me.
Really question.
What are you doing? Good side.
Get back, righty. Get back, righty. Get back, righty. Get back, righty. Get back, righty.
It's happening, God. It's happening, God. It's happening, God. When you think looking fat, when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling bad. Get please and touch your toes. Get up in a pole. Get please and touch your toes. Get up in a pole. Get please and touch your toes. Get up in a pole. Get please and touch your toes. Get up in a pole. Skinny gal like to sex it up. Asian gal like to walk it up. Foreign gal doing what they want. Guyanese like it back to front. Push back, push it back. All up on the baby and just fling that. Fling it back. Begin back like a DJ on the bend your back and she thing like that. While you push back, push like that. Bend your back like that. While you bend back, bend your back, push it thing like that. While you
Sometimes the girl get wild when the mirror see a brush from the play.
hey, from young with the top, the girl bend down and a pose and a fear ID. More see the young white from Kingston, go straight right back to Bobby.
Hey girl, look out and bend down. Look out and bend down. Hey girl, look out and bend down. Look out and bend down. Hey girl, look out and bend down. Look out and bend down. Hey girl, look out and bend down. Look out and bend down.
Hey, I want you to bend down, girl. Bend down. I want to see you walk up. Stop the talking, just shut up. If you know see nobody the lazy, bend over right and shake the baby. Cause on the it's on the button the maybe. Me want you to be the lady.
Hey girl, look out and bend down. Look out and bend down. Hey girl, look out and bend down. Look out and bend down. Hey girl, look out and bend down. Look out and bend down. Hey girl, look out and bend down.
Slow me down.
More rum, let's chase her. More push blunt, let's vapor. More gal there sour, let's paper. Me a player could be a spectator. Every stray dog, every stray cat. The hand we don't occupy, yes, we have that. Gal then over make your booty stretch, we have that. You hear that? Pass me the rock there, wanna give me something? Where the soap fancy? Everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce. The girl up on the man, the gal, pull up on a chick, nigga, run up like a pumpkin. Everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce. Me a chip, me a chip. 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 Me a chip, a chip, a chip, a chip. Is a big fluffy girl, me bout to deadlift. Keep the entrance open, man, like the exit. No marco arting, but we ain't fully chip. Me tell I with a cup in a me hand. If I out, me keep turning at the plan. We a party like a poaching animal. On the beach with a hard foot, no stuck in a the sand. The girl, them make it up me up me watch. Tongue in a me up dig, tongue in a me cash. The kind of better in the club, it up a splash. If I run it, I'm a gas. Pass me the flag, then. Wanna give me something? Where the soap fancy? Everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce. The girl up on the man, the girl, then. Pull up on a Venice, I run up like a fountain. Everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce, everything bounce. Me a chip, me a chip. 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 Me a chip, a chip, a chip, a chip. Is a big fluffy girl, me bout to deadlift. Keep the entrance open, man, like the exit. No more coercing.
It talking like answer. Rum turn me to a dancer. Let we go, let we go, let we go. Many rum tell you you's a big dancer. Come show them you's a big dancer. Bend down if you's a big dancer. Waistline cause you's a big dancer. When they rum tell you you's a big dancer. Come show them you's a big dancer. Bend down if you's a big dancer. Waistline cause you's a big dancer. Dance it. Baila, your waist bilingual. You have a man but your waistline single. Feel the heat and your waistline tingle. Body good, body stacked like Pringles. Girl, baila, your waist bilingual. Link up and make your waistline mingle. Make it shake like shingles. Your skin clean, you not have no wrinkles. They rum tell you you's a big dancer. Come show them you's a big dancer. Bend down if you's a big dancer. Waistline cause you's a big dancer. When they rum tell you you's a big dancer. Come show them you's a big dancer. Bend down if you's a big dancer. Waistline cause
Oh, they know again. You want to hear it? Oh, you wiggle and you jiggle and you show me. Oh, you wiggle and you jiggle and you show me. Oh, you wiggle and you jiggle and you wiggle and you jiggle and you wiggle and you jiggle and you show me. Oh, you show me your boom boom. Yes, girl, oh, you show me your boom boom. When you back and you show me, you show me, you show me, you show me, you show me your boom boom. You know, yeah, Janet, the man. You know that. Like they listening. Alright, I want you share the people them man. Don't fight for no man. Ladies share the people them man. Don't fight for no man. Girl, sit down, burn it. Girl, you sit down, burn it. You see you know yeah.
I rather be a side man. I rather be a side man. I rather be a side man, girl. You look like it's problem. You look like it's problem, girl. I don't want no hot tech. I don't want no hot tech, girl.
I want to stick out it out if you know you are free.
The man said he'd rather be a side man. Wow, that's crazy. The man said he would rather be a side man than be the main man. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Because I guess when you're a side man, you ain't got to worry about nothing, no? You ain't worry about nothing. You ain't worry about nothing, I guess.
You like the play, you're coming out for Juve and considering now. You see 2020, it's another shit. Juve morning with your name, the man. This man are more woman than man. Man line up like dog in it. Just watching no man. She say hands on she shoulder. So I tell she bend over. So I hit it and choke. She asks if she friend to come over. I don't know to get on a choke it. The ball still playing cricket. I go with your wicket. And then I choke it. And then I choke it. You're wicked and you're bad. Oh God, take back shot, yeah. And you're wicked and you're bad. Oh, take back shot, yeah.
Oh, the good old. Hold me, girl. Hold me. You are the good old. You are the old record. Hold me, girl. Finger your water, please hold me. Hold me, with me, bring my boss. You want to poke him. Don't answer, pretty, dirty. Think that 6:30, she got 6:40. Me love it, so you give me. You are the good old.
Say that me done, girl, you bounce your head. Put your face in a pillow, girl. Come be tread. Bounce a bump at the funny bouncy bed.
Make she ball.
For me, donkey leg. Come to live but like you confident. Shake.
You are the good old.
Yeah, with the fix Michelleg. That is my time. I am out the building. I'm taking us out with this song. Trinidad Killer and the Hooligan, who are friends again. Yay! Anyway, DJ Dree is up right now. In 3 minutes, he will be here on Get With The Fix Blaze Radio. Mighty Mix Majestic, Coffee, Metric, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Jano TV, all over the place. Yeah, we're streaming. We're streaming all over the place. I am Michelleg. I will be back next Wednesday. I do have a great interview that will be happening next week. Yeah, so have a great night, folks. Be safe out there. Stay warm. I hope you have heat in your house. And if you don't, I hope you have bodily heat as well. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. And I made a post today and I said I didn't realize that you had to schedule humping. But anyway, carry on with y'all life. Anyway, I'm Michelleg. I am out the building. Bye. DJ Dree is up in 2 minutes.
Good old. Hold me, girl. Hold me. You are the good old. You are the whole record. Hold me, girl. Finger your water, please hold me. Hold me, with me, bring my boss. You want to poke him. Don't answer, pretty, dirty. Think that 6:30, she got 6:40. Me love it, so you give me. You are the good old.
Say that me done, girl, you bounce your head. Put your face in a pillow, girl. Come be tread. Bounce a bump at the funny bouncy bed.
Make she ball.
For me, donkey leg. Come to live but like you confident. Shake up your nest, girl. Rock the egg. Set let me dig it.
You are the good old. Deep in your hole, make her about your clit.
Ram the thing, tell me run out of it.
Beat it up like conga.
Spit for the counter, but she know what counterfeit. I get under it, you sweat under it.
Like Honda. You are the good old. What's me name? No repeat it. Think your bad, I go beat it. Hush your mouth, this is deep. But the panty smart, so it a leaky. Your neighbor here, you be my pee-pee. Your man no know, you did a sneaky. The little freaky video. You want the good old, good old. I is the kind of girl when me low. Your pussy give me wings like a dove. Watch your back when push come to show. Beat it out to the collar ton more. Take me chances, no using no pro. Like a